Hey, Nosy Neighbors fans, it is Jessica Cardon. Thanks for joining us today. Today we have a really personal business that we're highlighting that is going to be a huge impact on some of you, because I know some of you are struggling with this. Do you have somebody that you are either helping care with, or they live alone and they're not ready to go to assisted living, but they need some help and you're the helper? This is for you. We are visiting today with an amazing caregiver service, Clover Caregivers, which is a local business here in Idaho Falls that really is all about helping you take care of either someone who has a long-term illness or a short-term illness or elderly. Such an amazing service. If you've ever had to take care of someone while you're trying to live your life, this is a great opportunity to see what maybe you could get a break, maybe get a little bit of help. So we're going to talk to Preston and Kent today, and we're going to find all about Clover Caregivers. And if you love local businesses like Clover Caregivers, make sure you're giving us a subscribe, a follow, a like, and especially a share, or tag somebody who might really need these services. We are a local business as well. We sell real estate. So if you're looking to buy a home or sell a home or just have some real estate questions, please give us a call. We'd love to help you. It is a great time to sell and buy. Some people are worried about what's going on, what's happening with interest rates. We'd love to answer all your questions, and it's never too early to make a plan and talk about real estate. All right, let's get in and let's talk to Preston and Kent all about Clover Caregivers. So I'm pretending like I'm not already in your house. And here we are rolling in. So can we ask some questions?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So tell us who you are.
Yeah, so my name's Preston. I grew up in Rigby, Idaho. And
I'm sorry about that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Bummer. I know, we always get a bad rap.
And you are one of the owners?
I am. I'm one of the owners of Clover Caregivers. I'm also an occupational therapist. And this is Kent. We both team up and work together for the
Fantastic. Are you guys related?
It's my son-in-law.
There it is. There it is.
That's
right.
related.
I like it.
And I'm from Pocatello, so don't hold that against me.
Man, this is killing. No, you guys are great.
So I'm just kind of helping out with the business right now. And
fantastic. So tell us, what is Clover Caregivers? So what is it?
You bet. So the need that we fill is oftentimes you have people who either go through the hospital system, they are at a skilled nursing facility, maybe they have home health, but after that, if they still need additional assistance, they may have nowhere else to go, maybe family or friends that they rely on. But that's where we come in. We have caregivers that step in and pretty much help out with anything and everything. What we focus on is helping people with their activities of daily living. So that includes anything from dressing, bathing, grooming, meal preparation. I mean, you name it. There's cleaning. That's on the list as well.
Companionship. So,
companionship,
sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, oftentimes it can be hard being a senior and living alone, and so that's where we step in as well.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of seniors or anybody, they want to be independent, but it's very hard.
Absolutely.
And so then they also feel that need of not burdening a family member. Yeah. And so then they don't get help. Or a family member thinks they've got to be there all the time. So their life, I heard someone say once that it's hard to become the parent. You don't have that relationship anymore where you're the child, but now it's a different relationship if you have to give care.
Taken on. Yeah.
But if they don't need, if it's not medically related, I mean, who do you turn to? I didn't even think about this. Is having a caregiver. I mean, sometimes you just need a break.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, we even, whether it's long-term or short-term, we have people to step in, One of our clients recently wanted to go on a hunting trip. They had a hard time figuring out what to do with their loved one. Yeah. So they just asked, hey, for a few weeks, can you guys send someone over? Absolutely. We can fill that need. If it's a few weeks, several months, we can step in.
I have a million questions on my brain right now from you saying that. But before we go any further, how do they find out more? How do they get in touch with you? And how do they begin this if they want this service?
You bet. So you can find us on Facebook, Instagram. Our website is clover-caregivers.com. And you can give us a call from there. Our contact information is listed. The first step in this process is reaching out, and we offer a free in-home assessment. So either myself or Kent, we come into the home, we talk with you and the family and just figure out what your needs are, what we can do to best help you. And from there, we talk about a plan, we formulate hours, a schedule, and we can have a caregiver out to you typically within a week's time.
Wow. So this is not health care. So how much does this cost? How do they pay for it?
Correct. So on the insurance side of things, home care typically isn't covered by insurance. And so Either if you have long-term care insurance, you can use that, which not a lot of people do, but it's typically private pay. And for the most part, we're right around that $30 an hour range.
Is there a minimum? Like, are you guys coming in for a minimum of 4 hours? Or, I mean, how does that work?
Yeah, so there's no minimums. If you need us for 1 hour, we'll step in.
Ah, very nice. And how often do you have to have a certain amount of time? Do they have to come in 3 days a week? Can you come in 1 day a week, once a month? How does that work?
Yeah, no limits. If you just need us once a week, once a month, yeah, we don't require you to have us come out for a specific amount of hours. It's really just tailored to what your needs are. And that's kind of what I feel like our whole business plan is formulated around. We're just here to tailor it to your needs. There's not any hoops you have to jump through.
Wow.
We work our best to be flexible with our clients.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Where we are smaller, it allows us to customize what's best for the family. So
Yeah, because you guys aren't a big corporation that has to, this is what we have to do.
We have a few clients which we can give great service up front. So that's kind of what we pride ourselves on, is being able to deliver quick,
Absolutely, yeah.
solid service
So that's a really good
is
question.
meaningful to the client, right?
Yes.
I mean, these are loved ones we're dealing with.
Yes. So that makes me think of something. So the first I think about it is elderly care, but this is beyond elderly care, right? It's not, you wouldn't just do this for elderly. Who else would you?
I mean, that's what we assume. That's what we first think of, right? It's
Right.
for the elderly. But
Right.
no, anybody that's in need.
Yeah.
I mean, those that have disabilities, they're dealing with disabilities. Somebody that just needs some additional help in the home. That's
Yeah.
where we come in.
Well, I think about if you're recovering from a surgery
Right.
and you live alone, or something like that. I mean, if you're on crutches, it would be nice probably to have someone come in while you're recovering to help with some things.
Absolutely. Yep, we'll fill that need for sure.
So you guys do things with basic care, but cleaning. Do you do cooking?
We do.
My wife will tell you different.
Kent's in there. He's got a little row. Here we go. Yeah. So cooking. Did you say meal prep?
Absolutely.
Like, can they have meals and then? Wonderful.
Yeah. There's really, we try our best to be flexible. There's not a lot that we'll tell you no to. It's pretty flexible.
Coming in to help. That's really neat. That's
Yeah.
really neat. So how long, if someone needs it, how long before you guys could be there? Could you say, hey, could you come tomorrow? Or how does that work?
Yeah, typically, what happens is when you give us a call, our office will help you schedule an appointment for a care manager to come out. We can be there really as soon as you need us. Typically the next day or the day after, we can get you scheduled for the most part. From that point on, we typically do our caregiver schedules and can have someone out within a week.
Very cool.
Some cases even sooner. It's really just how fast and flexible we are at the moment.
Wow. How far do you go? What areas do you service?
It's a great question. We serve the valley, so Rexburg all the way to Pocatello.
Gotcha. So Teton Valley? Island Park? Too far?
Right now, we're kind of trying to find folks for our team that can make their way out there. So if you are in one of those remote areas, I mean, by all means, give us a call and we'll see what we can do.
I love that. So that makes me think of, are you guys looking for help? How do you, this was my question, I came back a long time ago. Do you have to have a license to do this? Is this, because I think of home health care, how does that work? Is this a licensed, or how does that work?
Yeah, so with home care in Idaho, there's really not a lot of regulations in place. So one thing that's unique about us is, although caregivers aren't required to have a license or undergo specific training, I kind of use the skills from my background as an occupational therapist to educate our caregivers, make sure they're prepared to take care of our clients. Because our biggest thing is just making sure our clients are safe and they're taken care of. And so to answer your question, no, there's really not a lot of licensing or regulation that's in place for home care companies, but we do our best to stay up to par for what the national standards are.
Well, that makes me think of what I think of with you guys is you're a local family-owned business. Trust is going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
To trust who it is that's coming into your loved ones or your home, I can imagine is a big deal.
Well, and we're really, selective in who we bring on as far as our caregivers, right? Because we look at this is our family that we're representing and taking care of. So we are looking for, specific folks that fit our mold and our culture.
Very cool. So are you guys looking for caregivers? If someone wanted to do that, do they call you and say, hey, I'd like to work for you?
Absolutely.
You bet. You bet.
Is this something that maybe a stay-at-home mom could do, or someone who, something like that?
Absolutely. We have caregivers that work as much as, 20 to 30 hours a week to as little as 5 to 10. So we're flexible, and like Kent was saying, we're just looking for the right people, someone that we can trust. If you have a desire to help others, those are kind of the people we tend to gear towards and bring on our team.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what a wonderful service to think you're going in to help someone, because you get nervous if it's medical, but this is to help them. It's like you're coming in to be going in to help your sister and clean up, clean or help them or make some meals, or really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Okay, so tell us again one more time, how do they find out more? What do they have to do? How does this start?
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and our website is www.clover-caregivers.com. From there you can find our contact information. Our number is 208-502-0011. So
perfect.
go from there. Yeah.
Awesome. Did we miss anything? Did I miss asking it? It's an amazing service. Amazing service. Miss anything cool?
One thing that we, I guess our goal, our culture is to keep people in their homes longer, right? Oftentimes we think that there's really no options for our loved ones, but we can come in and we can kind of help you keep your loved ones, family members in their home longer before we have to put them in that facility.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Very cool. Very cool service. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All of the links for all of their website, all of their social media, everything is below. Give them a call. You guys, if you are caring for someone, a loved one, or someone you know, this is the kind of service that will make their life a different place. So give them a call. Take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones. All right. This has been Jessica Cardon, your nosy neighbor, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, 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 keeping you in the know.